All right. Hello to all you nifty
Oh,
nerds, gaming goons, and joystick jockeys out there in Pixelland. This is Double Shift, the show where seasoned game industry vets talk about how people in New York City always seem to be walking here, but never there.
wow.
Before we get to that, we'll talk about video games just a little bit. A little bit. I am your
Okay.
host, Mike A.
Micah?
aka DJ Metamucil.
Oh, no.
I love Metamucil. Along with my friend, former colleague, and current spokesperson for Craftmatic Adjustable Beds, Danelle. Say hello, Danelle.
Hello, Danelle. Oh, my God. I've always wanted one of those.
Yeah, man, I love those commercials back in the early aughts, where the laziest guy in the planet, is sitting there in his Craftmatic adjustable bed, and someone calls him and it's like, "Can I talk to you about Craftmatic adjustable beds?" And he goes, "Not interested." And she goes, "Why not?" And then they pan out, and he goes, "I already own a Craftmatic adjustable bed," and all he
And
does is sit in that bed all day. So
you remember more than I do. I don't. All I remember is just them adjusting the bed up and down. I don't
yeah,
remember anything else,
getting
but
crushed.
I'm assuming they still make them. I've seen different versions, like not Craftmatic, but I've seen other like brands that make something like that, but they were so popular. I wanted one so bad. They were so expensive. After that,
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, never mind. Never getting one of those."
Absolutely, yeah, and they don't make television commercials like that anymore either. So the
No,
the early aughts is sort of like the last
that's
best
true.
era for those late night commercials.
It's all pharmaceutical stuff now.
Yeah, which some of them have catchy jingles. Well, yeah, there's me. There's Hello Danelle, and then there's producer Jeff, who just took a DNA test, and turns out he's 100% boring. I'm just kidding. Just
Wow, I was wondering where you were going with that.
I'm
You're
just
so
kidding.
stupid.
He's not 100% boring. He's only half. Um,
Oh my
but yeah, there he
god,
is.
poor Jeff.
We're back after a 2 week
Yeah,
hiatus, or however that works with time, because we don't release our shows on the same day.
yeah.
Um, so our fan is super happy about that. Shout out to our fan. Um, I think I mentioned. Don't worry, while we're gone, we're going to update our Instagram, which is Double Shift Pod, all one word. And you can email us at the same thing, doubleshiftpod, all one word, at gmail.com. Or go to our YouTube, Double Shift Podcast, spaces between the words. We're going to update all that stuff while we're gone to keep you guys entertained. And of course we didn't. But you should still go check out those sites. Uh, I don't know. I kind of think it's funny in a
Mm,
way. I mean, maybe it's lazy, but hey,
you're
man,
funny.
I was busy. I was here. I was there.
You were legit busy for sure.
Yeah, I have a life.
I was just sitting around watching murder shows.
Yeah, I mean, then that takes up a lot of time. You get invested.
40 minutes an episode, and you got dozens of them. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you gotta cook and clean and watch more murder shows.
Take care of
And
the animals.
yeah, exactly. I mean, Jeff, as far as I know, Jeff didn't have anything planned. He could have been updating stuff, but whatever.
Mm.
We're not here to point fingers. We're here to talk about this week's episode, blandly
Yes,
titled
yes.
Transylvania. That's not easy to say when I
I
wrote
don't
it.
like that word. I don't know why.
Well, yeah, it's like Transylvania, but anyways,
Lamier.
but it's lame.
Yeah, where are we going with this?
We're gonna be talking about bad translation in video games.
Oh, I was
Yeah,
wondering what this
the
was. I was like,
localization
I was talking
show.
about like, yeah, I didn't know what we were
Well,
vampires or
no. What? Funny enough, or not, no vampires today.
hmm.
I don't know why I called it that, but I want to stop right there. I don't want to say bad. The word bad is bad. Here at Double Shift, we like to celebrate things, all right? And at
Yeah,
least that's my latest outlook on life. I'm trying to be more positive on a day to day basis.
nice. Yeah, for sure.
Um, One thing the internet's taught me is that people who complain about stuff on a regular basis are annoying, and now I'm annoying because
Oh,
I'm complaining about people who complain about things on the internet. So anyway,
oh God,
um,
full circle.
yeah, it's very therapeutic. I don't know. I love the mishaps when it comes to translation and localization. I think it's provided us with a lot of memorable moments, and we'll get into them. This is mostly an '80s and '90s phenomenon. It still happens nowadays here and there because people make mistakes. But it happened back in the day more because game companies usually, first of all, they never had a localization department back in the day. If anything, they probably handed it off to like some poor programmer named Jeff who had to like probably use like a dictionary to translate the best they could against a really tight schedule. And they also probably really didn't care about the English version of the game or
No,
any other
yeah.
language for that matter. Like
Yeah,
they
exactly.
most of these translations happened from Japanese to English, and at that time they didn't really care about what
No. Who's
happened.
gonna read the text anyways? It's just gonna play the game,
Yeah,
so
you can skip over, press A to skip, skip, skip.
yeah, no one cares about the story. People do sometimes, I guess.
Yeah, right, if it was like a story based game,
Yeah,
but yeah. Um,
for
it
sure.
also happened a lot when it was like something was like a literal translation instead of trying to rewrite it in a different language so that it made sense. In Japan, they use a lot of like puns and slang and cultural references that don't quite translate well into English, American English.
Yeah.
And so when it's a literal translation, the syntax might be off or whatever. And then, of course, finally, due to memory and storage limits, sometimes text had to be shortened. So it could have been a long sentence in Japanese with less characters. And so when they translated it because of the limit, they had to use a shortened version of that. And then, of course, that came out not looking like it didn't make sense. And again, with no QA testing it and nobody giving a shit about the American market at the time, we got all these fun things to talk about today. So I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I love it so much that before we get into it, I took the time to come up with something that Danelle might come up with when she's designing a video game, and then I came up with a bad translation for that.
What the hell?
So I made up my own Danelle phrase,
Oh
and then
no.
I asked AI to translate it into Japanese and then back into English, and to do it like kind of like don't do a good job basically.
Oh my god.
So here's the original. Here's what it is. So I might say something like, "Okay, Danelle, this game's called Water Heater Repairman Simulator," and Danelle would say, "Oh man, in this game you're a water heater repairman and you're walking around and you're looking for
Oh
water heaters
god.
to repair." So that's the sentence. The sentence is, "Oh man, in this game you're a water heater repairman.
Yeah.
You're walking around and
Okay.
you're looking for a water heater to repair." So
Okay.
here's actually 4 different versions of it.
Oh
'Cause
no.
so the first one is formal, and it translates to, "Dear player, you are a repair gentleman of hot water machine. Please go to walking and find the heater for fixing happy."
Oh no.
The second one is aggressive. "You be fix man. Walk fast and make water heat again. Repair or game is end."
Wow.
Third one's confused. "In this adventure, you is man of fix water hot. Go many places. The heater is somewhere, maybe?"
Oh
And the
my
fourth one is
god.
probably the best of the poorly translated, in terms of like being like a literal, more of a literal translation. I think what threw it off is the "oh man," honestly.
Oh,
Um,
probably.
"Oh, you are water heater fix man. Walk around and look for the hot water machine for make repair." that's that's Danelle's. That's fake
Yeah,
Danelle being translated.
that
It's
was good.
it's very confusing. So
I am confusing, so
yeah, even fake Danelle is confusing. So
yeah, I could
it
see
hurt my
that.
head.
Uh,
Um,
it ain't easy being easy.
I try to think, but nothing happens. All right, let's get on to the real stuff. So the first one we're going to talk about is the GOAT of translation mishaps, and that is from a game called Zero Wing.
I almost said this phrase like 2 seconds ago, but I saw that you already had it, so of course this is like iconic.
Yeah, and I know that you know about it because I think we've talked about it before, but so we have to
Yeah.
get this one out of the way. We can't.
Yes.
I'm not going to spend too much time on it because everyone knows it, but we can't not mention it. And so, of
Yes.
course, the most famous.
Yeah, you can't even talk translation today. No.
I know. Hey, listen, it's been a couple weeks, and
Oh,
I'm shaking out all the spider webs.
true.
Sorry, I'm not home right now. I'm walking through the spider webs. The phrase, of course, is "all your base are belong to us," and that is the iconic line from
Yeah.
a cutscene from Zero Wing, which is a Sega Genesis era game. It was so popular, in fact, it spawned an early 2000s drum and bass song on the most wonderful website of that time, newgrounds.com, which actually is still around. But do you know that? Have you heard the drum and bass version of it?
No, and now I want to.
I should have had Jeff pull it, but I didn't. So that's my bad. All right, actually, you know what? No, it's Jeff's fault. Um,
Stupid.
but that's not the only line from that game that is awesome. It has
Oh,
other
really?
ones. Yeah, there's another one that says, "Somebody set us up the bomb," and actually, that one might be my favorite because it sounds like it's a line from like a P Funk song.
Yeah.
Like home of the P Funk, the bomb. Um, and then, of course, there's also "We get signal" is another line from that
Oh,
game.
really?
And you know what, Zero Wing, I get signal too.
I
So
do because I have Verizon, so I get signal
yeah,
everywhere.
Verizon sponsor us.
Yes.
Here at Double Shift, we like Verizon because we get signal. So, anyways, yeah, like I said, everyone knows that iconic phrase, and we won't talk about it that long. So, besides my P Funk comparison, I don't really have much to add that hasn't been said before already.
Yeah. That
Um,
is definitely the first one that I thought of when you said bad translation.
of course, yeah. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's move on to another one that everyone I think already knows. So, are you familiar with the game Pro Wrestling, Danelle?
No.
This is for Nintendo, and the famous mishap from this one is when you win, the screen will say, "A winner is you." Uh,
I think I remember that. I don't know.
it's definitely another kind of meme, that's
Mm.
out there. So you beat someone, and they say a winner is you. I guess you are a winner would make more sense, but I don't know. That still doesn't read well. Um,
Yeah.
if it were
I
like
like
Billy,
it. The winner is you.
a winner is you. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't know. If you think about it too much, then it doesn't make sense. When you read
It
it,
literally makes sense, so you get what they're trying to say, so it works.
yeah,
But
yeah. I understand the message.
yes.
Um, it could have been Billy Madison saying, "Oh my God, I am the winner," like he does when he wins the pickle window race. That would be cool.
Oh
Um,
gosh.
but you are the player in the game saying I wouldn't represent the fact that you, the player, did it, so we can't do that.
Oh god.
You are the winner probably makes the most sense, or you win. Um,
Yeah.
but none of that sounds good. A winner is you. I think we can agree sounds best.
Yeah. It
I
does.
can't. Yeah. Victory maybe? No, I don't like it.
It kind of sounds like Yoda. Oh, see, there you go. You're going to talk about Yoda.
Did I mention Yoda? I already forget. Oh yeah, you can just pretend that Yoda is telling you.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
exactly what I thought of too. I mean,
A
people
winner is
Yoda.
you.
Yeah, people Yoda talk all the time. It's like normal.
Absolutely. In fact, I remember I came into work one day and an engineer, had commented on my bug,
Uh,
and the way I read his comment, all the syntax was off.
yeah.
I don't remember what it said, but it was like a Yoda thing in my head, and
Yeah.
I was being a smart aleck, and I replied in Jira like, "Oh, thanks for that, Yoda." And then I read it again. I don't know what happened, but like I read it again, and it was like
It was
fine.
different.
And I was like, "Oh my god, dude!" And I deleted the comment like right
Oh,
away.
that's so
But
funny. I've totally done that. I've read things the wrong way before, especially in
yeah,
bugs. I don't know why.
yeah. I don't think he ever saw it. So,
That's hilarious.
oh boy, I've matured a lot since then.
Oh,
Um,
sure.
so let's move on to the next game,
Yeah.
and it's more NES because this is the era where the translation gods fell asleep. In
Okay.
fact, in the game Metal Gear, we're going to talk about
Oh,
someone being
I
asleep.
know this one. I know Metal Gear.
Yeah, so this is Metal Gear before like the
Solid.
PlayStation era, like
Yeah.
before it got really popular.
Yeah.
Um, but so this there's a piece of dialogue where there's a guy who seems to be narcoleptic, uh, and he keeps falling asleep, and he tells you this by saying on the screen the text says, "I feel asleep." I feel asleep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel asleep.
And listen, sometimes I feel asleep too
Hmm.
when I'm actually awake. Um, he probably meant to say what? What do you
Fell.
fell?
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
probably meant to say fell, or the programmers probably meant to say fell instead of feel. But I don't know that.
Or I feel sleepy. No, because I guess that's past tense
No, no,
or
yeah. I
present.
mean, I
But
think like, oh, I feel sleepy. It could have been that, or maybe he was drugged. Um, or maybe he's been up for like 7 days guarding his post, and the coffee was wearing off, and despite being conscious, he still feels asleep. maybe.
True.
I mean, maybe nobody thought about that as much as I did. That's kind of
Yeah,
what I do.
probably not.
I think.
Oh, that's funny. The shirt I'm wearing is hold on, I'm overthinking.
Oh wait, I couldn't see. I couldn't
I
see
know.
who's the character on there.
I don't really want to get up and show my shirt, but I don't
Okay,
know.
yeah, it's fine.
Well,
You know,
I know.
edit
Well,
this now. Oh, it's like a Pikachu.
yeah, it's like some
Cute.
bunny thing. But yeah, it says hold on, I'm overthinking. So that's so funny
Yeah,
that you would
I
say
doubt
that.
it. I doubt it. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry.
Wow, because I don't think at all.
Yeah, well, you
Nothing
try.
happens.
Try.
Because I'm overthinking and my brain just gets muddled and I just can't. Just,
Yeah. Error.
yeah.
So, so far I'm like defending all these things, right? I'm like, maybe they thought of this, or maybe it was
Yeah,
that,
for
blah,
sure.
blah,
Yeah.
blah. So let's go on to the next one and see if I can defend it. And
Okay.
we're gonna stay on NES because that's
Okay.
where a lot of these happened. Double Dragon 3. Enter the main characters, Danelle.
Oh.
Bimmy and Jimmy. Oh no, wait. That was a typo. But,
Stupid.
but that wasn't my typo. It's actually their typo. So it's supposed to be Billy and Jimmy.
What?
But what you saw at the beginning of the game was this phrase. A year has passed since Bimmy and Jimmy have defeated the
No, it
Shadow Warrior.
doesn't.
Yes, it does.
What?
I think when you start two-player, it does that. Bimmy and Jimmy.
Wow.
Maybe, I wonder, like, well, Jimmy Rhyme? No, I think that, you know what? I'm trying to defend it. I'm trying to cycle through different ways of defending it, and I think this one they just messed up.
Yeah, I don't know if they accidentally like just photo or not photocopied, but copy. Well, no, they
Copy
probably did
pasta.
copy paste. Yeah, copy pasta Jimmy, and then like, oh wait, it's Billy, and then just put a B, and then just didn't realize, or who knows.
Right, yeah. I like Bimmy and Jimmy.
I like Bimmy and Jimmy too.
I'm glad that
It
they messed
flows
up.
well.
I think Bimmy and Jimmy would be a good band name,
Oh my gosh.
like a comedy folk duo. Like, oh, here's the musical comedy stylings of Bimmy and Jimmy.
Yeah, I could get with that.
The Bimmy and Jimmy brothers. Um,
Yeah,
so yeah, can't really defend that one, but I love it. Bimmy
yeah,
and
that's so good. I didn't know about that one.
In fact, I don't. You never say the name of your dog. You just say baby girl. So I'm gonna name your
Yeah.
dog Bimmy.
Oh,
So,
but that's a boy name. Maybe.
no, it's not a name at all.
It could be somewhere. You don't know. Someone might have the name Bimmy.
Yeah.
Probably in the deep south.
One of our fans that we don't know in the deep south is like, "Hey, my name's Bimmy. Knock it off." um, so,
Oh,
or it could be like Reggie wrote the text for this back in
you
the day.
stop it.
Oh, it's not Billy, it's Bimmy. Bimmy and Jimmy, Mike. So anyways, these are all text being translated wrong.
Oh,
But sometimes the audio is not correct.
okay.
So we're moving away from NES, finally, you're thinking. Or maybe you're not thinking. You're trying to think.
Oh God, stop it. How dare you.
So we're going to go to X-Men Arcade.
Okay.
So in X-Men Arcade, when you finally made it to Magneto, which you didn't because you didn't have that many quarters on you, he greeted you with maniacal laughter and the phrase, "X-Men, welcome to die," before blasting the ground with his lightning hands, which, well, I'm not gonna question that because we're talking about translation. I don't know about lightning hands. He's Magneto, but anyways, welcome to die.
Welcome to die.
That makes sense, Danelle, if die is in fact a location.
Oh, true. Yes.
So I think Magneto is rich. Most supervillains are.
Yeah, it seems like it, right?
So bear with me. It stands to reason that he may have purchased an island and named it Die, just so he could say stuff like the greeting we just discussed, or maybe his henchmen got a blip on the radar and they're like, "Magneto, sir," and he's like, "Yes, what is it?" And they go, and the henchman says, "The X-Men are on their way," and he says, "Good, finally, the X-Men are on their way to die. I shall welcome them
my
when they
God.
get here." So I don't know. When you put it that way, that makes sense to me. Or maybe he was being polite, and so he wanted to. He was being polite, but he still wanted to kill them. So he meant like, "Hey, you guys are not going to beat me. And by the way, you're more than welcome to die while you're here on my island, which is not called Die because that was the previous scenario."
That's
Or
what That's what I thought.
Yeah, he's being polite. He's British, I believe, right? Or at least in the movies.
Oh, I have
So
no
he's
idea.
just like, "Oh, hello, X-Men. Please, welcome to die if you'd like.
Yes.
Chim chim chiroo." That's what British people say.
Oh my gosh.
So it could have been those two things, or it could have been just bad translation. Um, so yeah, that's what I have so far. Dino, do you have any? I know you didn't prep for this or anything. Anything you can think of bad translation
I
wise?
know. I was trying to think, but no,
Derp-a-derp.
I kind of stopped thinking about it because I was kind of just listening to you and trying to pay attention to you. But when you first mentioned this, I was like, there's got to be something that I know of. I don't know. I don't want to waste time trying to think. But
Thinking.
if I think of something, I'll probably like cut you off in the middle later on and be like, I remember one.
Absolutely, you should. You should cut me off more often. But we don't have time for cutoffs quite yet. Jeff, I hope you have some trap house music ready for our eating segment as we get into snacks.
Snacks? Snacks? Snacks?
I haven't eaten yet, so I'm hungry. Actually,
Oh, good. I guess that's not like trap. That's not a trap beat. It's more like boom bap. But anyways,
the heck is boom bap? Is that a real thing?
yeah, of course it is.
Oh God.
It's kind of the old boom bap, boom bap. Anyway, sorry, not a music lesson. It's
I know.
it's a snacks segment, and of course, if you are new or you to the show, or you just it's been 2 weeks since you've heard a show and you forgot what the snacks segment is, it's where we take fantastic food and pair it with dope games, just like you would fancy food with fine wine. Snacks, of course, is spelled with an X. Dramatic pause. I didn't have anything for it today. I usually have some sort of funny quip after
Next,
that.
don't give it to you.
Yeah, exactly. That's why. And today's snacks segment it's more of a wish segment rather than a nostalgia segment. In that, I wish a sucker would bring some international McDonald's around here.
Oh yes, I hate that.
I know, right? So yeah, so all the other. Sorry, I have to pause really quick. Jeff just pinged me. He said Magneto is a German-born Jewish person. What I meant by that, Jeff, that he's British is.
Oh, I didn't see that till right now.
First of all, it was a joke. Second of all, he's played by a British actor, and clearly has a British accent in the movies, and so that's where I was going with that. But thank you for correcting me. All the comic book nerds can calm down.
Yeah, for sure. You know, some of them are out there are like, "You're wrong."
Look at behind me. Look at behind me, comic book nerds. I have comics. Anyways,
Wow, you're prepared.
yeah, I was prepared for this segment that we didn't plan on Jeff correcting me. But thank you for correcting me. Well, not correcting me, but whatever. Anyways,
Yeah.
we're talking about international McDonald's
Yeah.
today. All the other countries seem to have better stuff than we
I
do at their
know.
McDonald's. Or if you're
Yeah.
in Australia, Macca's. Yeah, in Australia they call it Macca's. Macca's. In France, in fact, they call it McDo. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to say a few items that I would like to try that I have seen, say, on TikTok or something like that, or TikTok or whatnots. But before we get into that, this is the translation show, so let's back up for a minute and talk
Oh
about
God,
some,
no, you didn't.
I did. Some McDonald's translation facts, and of course facts is spelled with an X. I was just waving off my daughter and her friend. They were laughing because I guess they got McDonald's and I didn't know about it, so they're eating McDonald's.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. I was mean. I was like, get out of here. But anyways, I'm going to shout them out. So here's some McDonald's translation facts. So in China, the translation for I'm loving it somehow translates to I just like it.
No, it doesn't.
Yes.
No,
And
it doesn't. Are you serious?
Yeah, I looked it up. I'm not making it up.
That's hilarious.
I'm not going to make up stuff on this episode. That would be culturally insensitive. These are facts as far as the internet goes, anyways. It could
Okay.
not be true. But in my research,
That's hilarious.
in Quebec,
Okay.
so, sort of a different dialect of French.
Yeah.
Quebec, the same phrase, I'm loving it, translates to, this is what I like.
I kind of like that. That's funny.
Hey, this. No, yeah, now we found what I like. And then in France, a little bit different. It translates to "It's everything I like," which
Oh my
I
God.
think that's
I don't know
adorable.
about that.
All they like in France is McDonald's.
Yeah, they have better food than that, but
They do. Yeah, I will say before I get to my wish list of things I want to try, I'm not including France or Italy because I've actually been to McDonald's in those countries, and so
oh,
just
this guy. Oh, look at me.
well, whatever.
Good for you.
But also in France, before I get to the wish list,
Yeah.
they almost on accident named the Big Mac the Big Pimp because
No.
of literal translation. I wish they did.
Oh, that would
Um,
be hilarious. That would have been.
it would have been. And then finally, back in China, the literal translation of Big Mac is incomparable monstrosity, which I would definitely order.
Oh, I could totally see people ordering that.
Yeah. There's other facts as well about mistranslated food items from these countries that aren't that appropriate. And listen, I'm trying to clean this show up a little bit.
That's
So,
hilarious. Well, before you get to this, though, it's funny you would say that because I was watching a YouTube video about these guys that were eating fast food from other countries that are like, I guess were no longer around, but they wish they would
oh,
bring back.
yeah, yeah.
But same thing. And I was like, what? They have that over there? What? They have that over there? I'm like, why don't we have that here?
It's kind of
Oh.
not fair. Like, uh,
It's just like our Kit Kats and stuff, though, too. Like, they have
oh,
better Kit Kats in Japan, and like,
absolutely.
they have like the same brands that we have here. They have in other countries, like even the Lay's chips, and like,
Yeah.
I don't understand.
No, I know.
Oh,
You can go to some Japanese markets and get some of these things, but I mean,
absolutely. But it's
it's
just like it's not normally sold here. We don't get
yeah.
them unless you go specialty somewhere. So this is funny. Okay, I want to hear what you got.
And then, so I'm going to give some items, and then of course I want to hear from you. In fact, let's just do. Is there anything off the top of your head that you're like, I've seen that, and I want to try this McDonald's thing from another country?
I don't know if I want to try it, but there was like a black burger or something. It was like squid ink.
Oh, from Japan?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I saw that one. It looked crazy. I mean, I guess I would try it, but that one pops in my head like right off the bat.
right. I want
I
to
don't.
say our buddy Yuta, who does travel to Japan every once in a while.
Yeah,
I want to say he was there when they had it. I'd have to ask him.
I
I
know
wish
there's others. I can't think of any right now, but I've definitely seen some where I'm like, that's not fair.
it's not fair. All right, well, let me start with the one that I want the most.
Okay.
Is from McDonald's Canada, our neighbors to the north.
Oh,
That, of course, is McDonald's poutine, which a lot of their fast food restaurants have. They have some sort of poutine. And
I'm sure.
for those of you who don't know, poutine is cheese, fries, and gravy. And it's one of the best dishes on earth, in my opinion. I make
I
it at home sometimes.
I've had yeah, as I say, I've had versions of it at like food trucks and stuff, and I'm sure
Yeah.
it's not the same, but I'm impartial about this one because I've never really been a big gravy fan. My entire life, I've never really liked gravy. I'm starting to like it a little more now, but I would cheese and fries though. I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
come on, for me, like
for sure.
I could eat that probably every single day.
Well, not for long, but yes, every day. uh,
But I would love to try some authentic poutine for sure.
yeah, which wouldn't be probably McDonald's, but still,
No, but
they
of
have it.
course
We
they have
don't.
it. Of course,
Yeah,
yeah.
of course. My second one is the
Yeah.
spicy black pepper McNugget from Japan.
Ooh, what?
I love like garlic, black pepper, anything.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Me too.
Yeah, they look amazing. Every TikTok person who tries it loves
Ooh, I
it.
don't even want to hear about this. This is making me mad.
I know. I'm sorry. And it's Japan, so it's probably consistently good every time you get it. Like they take everything they do, even their McDonald's, very seriously, and I'm sure it's fantastic 10 out of 10 times.
Yeah.
Um, and then my third one is not technically international, but we don't have it here on the mainland. So this would be McDonald's Hawaii, and that is
Oh, yep.
you could get spam with your breakfast, and that's just
Yeah.
not fair.
I've had that for sure when I was over there.
Oh, okay.
Because
Yeah.
they have a couple of different items on there, like Portuguese eggs and
Oh, like the
Portuguese
Portuguese
sausage
sausage.
and
Yeah,
rice
yeah, yeah.
and that kind of stuff for like breakfast in the morning there on their McDonald's. And that's, I mean, that is one of the thing is I guess this is one of the only times I would actually eat like that, like a fast food place when I go somewhere, because usually I want to try their local food and I'm like, why would I want to go to a Jack in the Box? Why would I want to go
Right.
to a Taco Bell? Or why would I want to, but like this, and they have something specialty like that, I was like, I gotta go and try that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that one,
I don't
mm-hmm.
know why we can't. Anyways, I
All
mean, it
right.
is just spam. It's not that big of a deal, but still,
No, but still, yeah, we can't
the,
just,
the principle of the matter.
yes, exactly. I
Principality.
agree.
Yeah. Um, the next one is called the McRoasty.
What
Uh,
the heck is that?
and it's from Germany, or it's at least inspired by Germany. So
Okay.
McDonald's maybe still is, or they just did like a month ago. This in the states, they had this international menu heist thing at some of their locations. In
Okay.
fact, my family and I were just in New York at Times Square. I think we just missed this by like a week. I was so
Oh,
bummed, but whatever. So this was the German
okay.
representation on the menu. So the McRoasty includes a beef patty,
Okay.
hickory smoked bacon, a slice of American cheese, a creamy cheese sauce, and a golden
Mm.
roasty hash brown. Um,
Oh, I'd try that.
yeah, that would that this and maybe if I think they had the spicy black pepper nuggets as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
I would have loved to try that too.
So but we just missed it. So um, two more here, and then we'll get to the game. The next one is the Big Brekkie Burger from Macca's. Remember where
Oh,
Macca's was from?
yeah.
Australia. Um,
Australia.
from their website, I actually pulled this from the website. It starts with a warm, crisp hash brown,
Another
melting
hash brown.
cheese, yeah, rasher bacon, and a freshly cracked egg, finished with two 100% Aussie beef patties and a generous
Jesus.
dollop of barbecue sauce in between a toasted sesame seed bun. Crikey.
Yeah.
That
I
will,
would totally try that too. I love eggs on my burgers. I would definitely try a hash brown. I don't know about two patties though. That's too much for me.
yeah. Well, I mean, you're hungover when you get this sandwich. I think. So.
Surprised it's not like kangaroo patties or something.
I tried kangaroo, by the way. I heard that's one of the best sources of protein for you,
Oh,
um,
that's interesting.
based on macros and all that dumb stuff.
Well, I
But
would totally try this burger.
I don't know about the barbecue sauce with
Oh, you don't like
eggs.
barbecue? Oh, I
I mean, I'd try
guess.
it. I'm not like a snob.
Yeah,
It wouldn't be my favorite, but yeah, I try it, and then maybe I get a second one and sub for a different sauce or something. I do like
yeah.
ketchup on eggs. I will say I don't do it all the time, but I
Oh
will.
gosh, you're one of
Yeah,
those.
yeah. I'll mess with that. Listen, I'm not
I
fancy.
like Cholula on my eggs.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hmm.
Uh, who doesn't? Or whatever. Cristal,
Nah.
Tapatio,
Yeah, Tapatio second.
Sriracha.
Yeah.
All right, and then my last item is the Biscoff
Oh,
McFlurry.
ooh, this is up my alley.
Yeah, so this is, I guess, originated in Belgium, but I think a lot of countries have it, and it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a McFlurry with Biscoff cookies mixed in it. So,
Ooh.
I mean, what's not to like? Did you think of anything else besides the squid ink burger that you would try?
No, I should have been looking it up while you were talking.
That's okay.
Um,
That's all right. I'll get to the game pairing, and if you find anything that you think is worth mentioning, you
ooh,
should.
what is this? They make spicy paneer in India.
Yeah, India has a lot of interesting stuff. They actually, I think India does not serve
Beef.
beef or pork.
That would make
Um,
sense.
they only have chicken and like vegetarian options, but a lot of it looks good.
What is this jalapeno and cheese McFlavor fries?
Oh, it's at the Shaky Shakes.
I don't know.
There's a
I
lot of
just
Shaky Shake fries around the world where you like get a bag and they give you like a bunch of Shaky Shake salt, and then you shake it, shake them up, shake them up, shake them up, shake them.
it says this is Norway.
Oh,
No,
Norway.
it shows it like in like a boat.
Yeah, it's Norway, so it's served in like a hollowed out fish.
And then the second one
Uh,
is spicy buffalo chicken poutine.
oh, there you go. Yeah, I'd take.
Oh my gosh, cottage cheese and radish McMuffin?
Yeah, dude, I'd try that. I would.
Switzerland? A
Yeah.
salad burger? Oh my god, that's stupid. It's everything except the patty.
Oh, Utah's not gonna like that at all. Solid.
Butter chicken grilled burger. I am so hungry.
I know, me too.
Chicken
um,
McDew with spaghetti.
where's that from?
Philippines.
I knew it.
I
I
was
knew
gonna
it.
say that too because they like their chicken and spaghetti.
They do. Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna stop. So I would try all that. Pizza McPuff,
yeah. What'd you call me? Excuse me.
double
Um,
pork deluxe roll.
when I was in Italy, they had the McPink, and it was a pork burger, and that was because there was a mad cow disease kind of
Oh,
epidemic going on, and so they had non-cow at the time. One thing I will say about international McDonald's that kind of sucks is, at least in Europe, fountain drinks and soda in general is not as carbonated as it is here. So it
oh,
always tasted flat. So that's the one thing about these international
oh.
McDonald's. Just soda is not going to hit like it does here.
I see. Well, I don't drink soda anyways,
I don't
really.
either, but I'm pretending like I'm in high school again. Um,
Oh,
it-
okay. I gotta stop looking at
no, I
this.
know. All right, so let's pair it with the game today.
Whew, yes. What do you got?
And so it's going to be that it's not necessarily one of my favorites. We're doing the snack segment a little bit different today. It's stuff we can't have, and it's a game that I didn't really like. But I did play it as a kid. I just wasn't good at it, and I tried playing it as an adult, and I still wasn't good at it. And the game is Zelda 2: The Adventures of Link. So I love the Zelda series. This is probably my least favorite Zelda game in all the
I
series.
think that's the one that I played the most of.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that one's
I think
you're
that's the one. Well, what's the one that had the gold case or the
that
gold
was
cartridge?
well both Zelda 1 and 2 had the gold.
I just remember the Adventures of Link part, so that had to be the
Yeah,
one that I
you
had.
probably did. You're walking around. In fact, I get to that. Um, so it's probably my least favorite, but it did spawn a bunch of like Zelda 2 clones that I love. I'm looking at you, Faxanadu. Oh, I have the cartridge right there too. I can't reach it. Oh well. Um,
Oh,
Zelda 2 is today's game pairing because it has one of the most famous cases of, hey, that's bad translation, but then actually no, it's not. But then now it actually no, it actually is. Just bear with me here, Danelle. I'll explain it. Um, and then I go on to write. I think Danelle actually designed Zelda 2 because in this game you're walking around, you're going on an adventure, you're walking around some more,
oh
and you're
god,
talking to people. There's so much talking in this game.
oh god.
There's fighting as well. In fact, too much of it. I think you're always like you get sucked into like the battle scene. Uh,
Yeah.
but in one case, in one instance, you enter a house and you talk to a villager, and when you initiate the conversation, he simply says, "I am error." And so many players at the time interpret this at face value, and they thought out loud like,
Well,
"Oh,
yeah.
this is an error,"
Well,
you know.
yeah.
But it turns out that the dude's name was actually Error, and he has a brother that you talk to later in the game,
That's
and
just a terrible name.
his name is Bagu, and this is supposed to be a joke. And you're probably thinking, I don't get the joke.
Yeah, I don't get the joke.
One name is Error, and the other name is Bagu. So it does turn out that this is a case of a mishap translation situation, which rhymes. Translation, Danelle, is the word of the day. So if you want to scream like Pee Wee Herman, we could do that.
Oh
Translation.
yeah. Ah! You gotta zoom in and out of the. Ah!
Right. Sorry, Jeff.
Oh
Jeff,
god.
Jeff. Jeff is not too pleased with
He's
that.
like, what the f?
So in the American version, Bagu's name was supposed to translate to bug. Bagu is the
Whoa.
Japanese word for bug. The joke was supposed to
Oh.
be it was supposed to be like an inside joke for programmers, those type of
Oh god.
nerds.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
Error and Bug, or the Defect Brothers as I call them, were the punchline. Except Bagu didn't get translated, so it just remained Bagu, and so the joke doesn't really translate into English, and might not be all that funny. Anyways, I don't want to talk smack. It's a great joke, guys. So when you first talk to Error, that's all he says. He just says, "I am Error." So for sure, again, people thought like, "Oh, that's messed up." But in the game, you talk to someone else, and they're all, "Yo, son, go back and talk to Error again, son. He'll drop some knowledge," or something like that. A reasonable facsimile thereof.
Oh, smarty pants over
I
here.
know. I use that sentence in almost every show. It's like my little Easter egg. And now it's
Oh,
on
do you? I didn't
Okay.
even
Thank you.
notice.
Yeah. Now you will, or maybe you won't. So then you go back and you talk to Error, and then he's like, "Oh yes, I have some useful information for you." So it's kind of like a puzzle, in a way. Zelda games are always crafty with that kind of thing. It's definitely a game series for thinkers and not drinkers like me
Not
and Jeff.
stinkers.
Yeah,
Oh.
or stinkers. Not drinkers like me or stinkers like Jeff. Yes, that's. And Nintendo, they ran with it too. For there was a few years where if you went to the UK Nintendo site and if it was like down or you got a 404 error,
Yeah.
it would show a picture of error and the text would say "I am error." So
Oh, well, that's a cool throwback.
yeah, and there's also been a couple like live presentations from Nintendo where when they had technical difficulties on the screen, it would show "I am error" and it would show the dude. Um,
Well, that's cool.
yeah, he's probably the most famous super minor NPC character in Nintendo history, and he didn't really do anything. So, um, and it's funny too because it's like known as one of the biggest translation mishaps. Although I am error isn't a translation mishap, Bagu is, but no one talks about Bagu.
No.
Um, and at first glance, it's kind of bizarre, but it became a meme, and it's been referenced in other games as well: Super Paper Mario, The Binding of Isaac, Guacamelee, and Pony Island, amongst others. I'll say it. Um, and so there you have it. Today's snacks are McDonald's items that we can't have in a game that I don't really want to play.
Oh God,
Um,
it's
but I
funny.
think this was a pretty good snack segment.
Yeah.
It was fun, and so
Heck
that.
yeah.
In fact, I just made up an online poll in my head right now, and everyone voted that this is the best snack segment ever. What are your thoughts on it, Danelle?
I love it. We should do it again. Or I mean, I don't think we can. I don't know. Can't do that again.
We
But
can't. We can't. Um, all right. Now, Danelle, it is time to
oh, I
move
should say
on.
ba da ba da ba. I loved it. No.
Oh, you should have said it. Jeff, edit it to make it sound like there was no pause in between that. Or actually, don't. Don't edit anything ever. All right, Danelle.
Yep.
We're moving on to Rapido Firo, and you already know it's coming. And look, we've been on break for a hot minute here, and when I was writing the episode, I'm like, let me think of something new for Rapid Fire, because all too often I ask Danelle to make games and rate them based on a name alone, and she hates it, but I think she does a great job. And so do the fans, by the way. I do get this is probably the segment I get the most feedback
Such
on.
a liar.
No, it's actually true. Like I know I always joke about our fan and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
A ton of people that listen to the show have told me like they love this segment. I
Oh,
was gonna have you write a bunch of paragraphs that I was gonna like translate, but I already did that in the beginning with my fake Danelle phrase, and
I
so
don't know how to write.
yeah, and that's the other thing. You don't know how to write.
Oh.
Um, so I don't give a hoot. Today's rapid fire, we're doing that again. Sorry, you know. So what I'm gonna do,
Wah, wah.
I'm gonna give you a line from popular translation mishaps from games over the years, and then you're gonna tell me what the game is, and you're gonna rate it. It's America's favorite segment. Jeff, we're gonna need to work on some theme music for this. So Danelle, I am ready when you
Oh
are.
no.
You ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
All right, same as it ever was. All right, the first line is, "You spoony bard."
I don't know what a bard is.
It's like a musician.
Oh, well, that makes more sense because I was just gonna say you're a spoon that's walking around. Like I was thinking for some reason a cow jumped over the moon and the
Oh,
spoon, and I don't know. There was something about
it's
right.
a
It was like the I don't
nursery
remember.
rhyme game.
Yeah, I don't know why that popped in my head. So maybe a cow and a spoon, and they're walking around, and maybe they're picking up manure from the cows you're walking around. The whole point is you gotta, pick manure up from the cow because you're the spoon, and you gotta wash yourself off afterwards though, because gosh, it's gonna probably get all on your face if you're the spoon. If the mouth
Yeah.
is like your spoon, how much turd you can pick up in a certain amount of time, I don't know. But now that you said that it's a musician thing, I don't know. I could totally change it. I'm gonna leave it with
No,
that.
don't
But
change it. Yeah.
that sounds fun to me. I'm gonna give it 4 stars. I'd like to go
Nice.
walking around picking up turds.
It's poor spoon because yeah, his face is definitely the bowl of the spoon. He's probably like every time like "Ah!"
Yeah, exactly. Why'd I do this?
Yeah.
Why is this my job? Why is this my life?
Oh, poor Spoon. But
I
I
guess
love
I thought about that today because I went outside and there's some like random turds in my front yard that aren't my dogs or my cats.
it. Uh
And so, because I
oh.
saw my, so that
Clearly a cow.
so now I have poop in my head.
In
Oh
and
no,
look,
not in.
here's I don't know. It's not focused well. Here's our cow from the game.
Oh, I was like, is that crack? I couldn't really see
Yeah,
what it
yeah.
was.
This is crack. I'm holding up. I'm holding up
The
crack.
crack rock. Can we have one crack rock, please?
Yes, to
Uh,
go.
I was thinking of It's Always Sunny when they don't know how to order crack. Can we
Ah,
have one
yes.
crack?
One crack, please.
One crack, please.
All right. Our next game is
All right.
called Let's Attack Aggressively.
Ooh. You're walking down the street. No. Pillow fighting. I don't know why I just thought you're aggressively attacking each other with pillows. There was a pillow championships on like last weekend or something, pillow fighting, and I just thought that was so ridiculous.
Dude, I would have. Man, I feel like I've trained for that in most of my youth. I was a pretty good pillow
I
fighter, but
hate it. I hate being smacked in the face with a pillow. I hated it whenever, like, that would be the thing to do at slumber parties or
yeah.
people would just come out of nowhere and smack you in the face with a pillow.
Oh,
I hate that.
you
I
got it.
hate it.
Oh, of course. Well, the way I did it is I shoved the pillow down and roped it up like
Oh
that.
my
So it
God.
was
See, this is
it was like
aggressive. See, there you
a
go.
morning star, and I was like, "Let's attack aggressively."
See, this is a pillow
Um,
fighting game then. This is perfect for that. That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to pillow fight. I'm trying to think of a scenario of where. I don't know.
it's like Street Fighter, right? Different pillow fighters from around the world,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
yeah.
I like it, but I don't know because I don't like pillows. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5.
Well, it's not. I thought I was expecting worse.
I almost
Um,
thought 2. I'm just whatever pops in my head. I'm going with that. So initially 3. So I'm just going with
yeah,
that.
got to stick with it.
Yeah.
This next
Gotta
one's
stick
going to be
with
a
it.
tough one. The next
Oh
sentence
no.
is, "What a tough."
Oh God. Um. For some reason, Tough Mudder popped in my head.
Oh,
So
yeah,
I guess
good.
we'll do. And I've been watching a lot of Wipeout recently, the
Perfect.
old episodes. So that's what we're gonna do. It's gonna be obstacle course where you're running around still,
Yeah, of course, you got to
but
get there.
it's going to be an obstacle course. So you got to, because Wipeout looks like insanely tough.
Yeah,
And watching all these people get hurt. I mean, I'm assuming they get hurt, but I mean, yep. So it's an obstacle course, and there's mud and water, and you got to try and make
electricity.
your way through it. Yeah, electricity, everything. You're getting hit, things are getting thrown at you. To me, this is 5 out of 5.
Yeah,
I would love to play a Wipeout type game. I'm a really big fan of like those. Like, it's not necessarily a puzzle game. I guess it would be a side scroller, where you're just kind of going sideways and trying to get through an obstacle course. But I would totally play that game.
yeah, you could make that pretty fun. And I've always wanted to do a Tough Mudder. I don't know that I ever will.
I worked with someone that did them every year, and he was like on his like 4th or 5th or 6th. Like he was like and he'd go travel around the country too,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
go to them, and he was a big fan of them.
I bet he had a beard.
He did not.
Oh, shows what I know. Um, I just picture everyone that does Tough Mudder having a beard.
Oh, that would be a
Um,
lot to get the mud in your beard like that. Oh
It'd be
Lord.
great, and he gets electrocuted, and you're just like, oh yeah,
The
you're
beard.
alive.
Oh God.
All right, our next game is called "I Never Thought I'd Be Frying Over a Jungle."
Oh my lordy.
It's
I
obviously a cooking game, right?
I was gonna say eggs. I don't know why that's the first thing that popped in my head with frying. But then I was also thinking about like if you're in a jungle, things flying over. Maybe your eggs flying over a jungle.
Yeah.
You're dropping you're dropping eggs or you're dropping yolks on people in a jungle. You're
Yeah.
like dive bombing people. Instead of it being birds, it's eggs, and you're shitting all over people's or animals in the jungle, and you get points for not necessarily pooping on them, but dropping your yolk. Sounds kind of gross. Dropping your yolk on people. I don't keep saying people. It's a jungle. I guess there could be people in the
No, there's
jungle.
people, there's animals, and there's like
Poachers. You're trying to get the poachers to not kill the
yeah,
animals. So you're
exactly.
dropping yolk on them to stop them from killing these jungle animals.
You're like an anti-hero,
Yeah.
Eggman. Yeah,
Yeah, Eggman.
I'm the Eggman.
Yeah.
I am the walrus.
This one, I don't know. It
Little
sounds fun though, because I'd like to kill poachers. Oh,
right.
poached eggs. Oh, didn't
It's full circle. The
poachers
full
poaching?
oval, in fact.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 2 stars.
Yeah, it's not. They didn't make it very good.
No, it wasn't as fun as you thought it was gonna be.
Um, all right. For the next game, I'm going to combine two because I'm reading it and I think it's going to be
Okay.
funny. So the next game it's called. Bear with me.
Yeah.
This guy are sick. You invaders, get you the hot bullets of shotgun to die.
I don't freaking know. Um. Oh, this is funny to you. You like to.
It
Um.
is.
For some, popped in my head was someone being sick, blowing a nose. Maybe like someone's blowing their nose, walking
Yeah,
around and blowing their nose, snot on
and
everything.
it's illegal.
Hot bullets of snot. The
Yeah.
snot is like your hot bullets, and you're like killing people with your hot snot. Yeah, snot rockets. Snot
Yeah.
rockets. I hate when people snot rocket. Oh my god, it is
I,
so
I was
gross.
never a snot rocketer. I was always a
Ugh, it's
little
the
bit.
sounds and this the act of it, and oh, I'm just gonna gag right now. It's so gross.
Yeah, we can move on if you want. You can give this
But
a 1 out of 5.
yeah, I'll give it a 1 out of 5. But yeah, you're walking around
Not
snot
rocketing.
rocketing people.
It's not rocketing hot bullets.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's a good idea.
I
I
do
wouldn't
too.
play it though.
I mean,
I
there
would.
was a game back in the day called Booger Man, after all. So
Oh God.
yeah, you flicked boogers at people and you farted and burped and
Oh my
it was a good
goodness.
one, Booger Man. Shout out Booger Man. Um, and the last one, Danelle, so we don't torture you anymore. This last one is called "It Is a Sky." It is a completely sky.
Mm. Um, you're in an airplane skywriting.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
don't. But that's not much to it. But I don't know how you can make a game out of
It's an
that.
educational game.
Yeah, maybe you either have to follow or make
It's
words, or maybe to move to the next round, you have to
it's
completely.
for the Wii.
Or almost, could you remember, gosh, what was in Mario Paint back in the day, where you kind of didn't really do anything. You just kind of like painted. Well, I mean, but you like
Yeah,
drew
yeah.
stuff, and there wasn't really. They had games. I remember that fly swatting game. I used to
Yes. Yeah.
love that. Man, that was so irritating, but I used to love to play that. So it's kind of like that. You just, it's a free form.
It's a creative game.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
creative game where you just create whatever to your heart's content, and you can upload them and share with other people.
Yeah, I like it. 6 out of 5.
Yeah, six
Um,
out of five.
the so the Switch 2, which I believe you own,
Yes.
the Joy Cons are now, it has like a mouse function, right? You can use it as a mouse.
Oh, yes, yes. I
And
haven't
they
tried that though.
so if you have Nintendo Switch Online, they added
I
Mario Paint
do.
to it. So
No,
yeah,
what?
yeah, you
I
can go,
haven't actually played my Switch in like 2 weeks. Actually, I was just thinking about that.
yeah, you could totally do. You know
Oh
what I
my.
loved about Mario Paint was the music thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
used to go around all the time because I swear one of the things that one of the because it had different sounds for different things.
yeah,
And I forgot what it was, but it'd be like it would say hurts, 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 and or that's what it sounded like to me. And I should go around saying hurts, hurts all the time.
right.
I actually even got it. Do you remember when like engraving pieces of rice was popular?
Yeah,
There
yeah,
used to
yeah.
be. I still have a necklace,
Says
and
hurts.
that on one side it says my name, and then on the other side it said hurts, hurts because of that
Nice.
stupid Paper Mario, from the
Mario
Mario.
Paint.
Yeah, Mario Paint.
That's our next merch. Is it's the Danelle line of shirts, and it just says hurts hurts.
Oh my god, I can't believe I even remember that. But look what you sparked.
Oh, good. Well, this is why this show's fun. You know, we're
Ooh.
just reliving childhood, and yeah. So you can play Mario Paint today if you'd like, and
Oh, as soon as we get done, I'm gonna do that.
absolutely. And next time,
Woo.
Jeff, next time I see you in person, remind me to give you a Hertz donut, and then
Oh, my dad used to say that to me. That was his funniest joke when I was a kid.
yeah, then you get
Such
smashed.
a dad joke. Yeah, it hurts, don't it? And I'm like, what? Oh, you son of a.
Wait a minute. So this Hertz place doesn't even exist. Besides, we all
It's
know
hurts
what
or not exactly.
yeah. We all know that it's all about stands, and that's it.
Oh, I actually did think about that yesterday. There was, of course, it's all subjective, but
Nope.
as I was scrolling through my Facebook, I saw some guy had posted a video about the 10 best donut places in the
Yeah,
Bay Area. And I don't think he necessarily ranked them. He just kind of went to different ones. And so I was like, oh, Stan's has got to be on there.
it was right.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so. I didn't watch the whole thing because I'm like, I kind of don't really care what you think.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And there's so many for sure. I mean, he like mentioned one somewhere in like Pleasant Hill that I've never been to, and then I think there was another one in like Antioch. Like it was all over, and I've never
Nobody,
been to half of these
nobody
places.
goes to these places, Antioch and Pleasant.
And
Nobody lives there. Nobody goes. Nobody
and
cares.
yeah,
Um,
but so it made me think of you too because of the Stan's
stands.
Donuts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Oh, I
Um,
can't wait to eat too. I'm so
I know,
hungry.
I know. We'll wrap this up. Now, what have you learned today? I've learned
Oh,
nothing as usual.
a whole bunch of stuff that I'm getting a little bit better with my um, creativity.
Walking around.
Yeah.
It's always my favorite. I won't do that to you for a while. If you do it too
Uh,
much, it's not going to be as fun. So
I
we'll
learned
stay.
I need to travel more and try more food.
Absolutely.
Um, yeah,
Perfect. Perfect.
perfect.
All right. Well, then that leaves us just a little bit more time to get to our main topic. How people in New York City always seem to be walking here, but never there. Jeff, do we have any time for this today, or
Oh shoot! How do you always seem to time it like that? You just
my
always get cut off at the very end.
goodness, we never get to our main topic. That's all
We
right.
did once.
We have a couple times actually.
Yeah.
Um, all right, well, I'm getting the high time from Jeff, which means we're out of time, so it's time to say goodbye, Danelle.
Goodbye, Danelle.
And with that, we're going to do our double shift toast, but in fact, today we're doing it a little bit differently. This is going to be the poorly translated double
Oh,
shift
you're
toast.
so ingenious.
May game score be big high, and backlog is very few.
Oh God.
I hope your connection is strong and your aim is accurate. Joy-Con is mighty like ocean big, but do not go to Driftland. To a pirate, you live again after a 2-night shift.
Wow, that was so good.
Later, Hosen.
10 out of 5. That was so good.
Perfect.